storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
Breonna Taylor ruling, okay? Just quick backstory. She was a 26-year-old EMT, and the reason why that part of this whole story sticks out to me is because as an EMT, you work beside the cops. Literally, you're called on the scene after the cops, or maybe even before, and so the very same ones she has worked next to is the ones that got her killed. I feel like there's a lot more to this story than is being released, and that's why the men are basically being let off. Okay, so she was killed after police entered her home due to a warrant because they thought drugs were there and the drug dealer lived there. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Okay, we were initially told it was a no-knock warrant. The cops are saying they did knock and they did announce themselves, although that's really, I mean, do we really believe anything the police are saying at this point? Of course they're gonna say they knocked, but if it's a no-knock warrant, that means you ain't got a knock. Why was a no-knock warrant ever a thing in OK? Like, did nobody, when they was making these rules and regulations for the police, nobody ever thought, wow, maybe one day we can come to the wrong door? I believe y'all knew it was the wrong door, but went anyway. But that's another story. But did nobody sat back and said, wow, you know, maybe we get the wrong door. Maybe they have a gun and they defend themselves and it turns out really bad. Maybe there's kids there. They get shot in the process. Just like in Minneapolis, I believe, where George Floyd got killed. The knee in the neck was a policy. Nobody thought about how you can cut off an airway with the knee directly in the neck. And to all you assholes out there that were putting a knee right here to talk about, I can breathe, put that bad boy right there. Take a video, let me know how long you live. I'm just saying. So it's really sad. But one of the officers, it was only one of the officers that got charged, and he was charged with something in Kentucky called wanton endangerment. I looked it up, and basically it means reckless endangerment, just putting people's lives in danger. And the only reason why he got that charge is because some of his shots missed and went into a neighboring apartment. So you didn't get charged for the murder you did commit. You got charged for the bullets that didn't hit. That's where we are now as a country. That's where we are. You didn't hit the target, so I'm charging you. It went into a neighboring apartment, which, you know, that kind of happens when you rush into an apartment building. You know, apartments share a building. And you shoot through a wall, it's going to go through the other. That's kind of how that works. Nobody. Okay. All right. So, during the raid, what's important to know is that one of the cops actually shot into Breonna's apartment from the outside. He never actually even entered. He shot through a patio glass and a patio window that had the blinds in it. So, blinds, window, patio, just shot right through. Just lit her up. Just literally lit the apartment up. And claims to... claims to have not, but it's been questionable. So, the man y'all was looking for didn't actually live there. Y'all entered, I'ma say no knock, even though you saying you did. You shot through the window and patio for no reason. Like, as a civilian, we would never be allowed to do no ish like that and get away with it. Let's talk real. Because a lot of people are saying, well, the boyfriend returned fire, and so they had to return fire. They didn't know what was going on. Some people are trying to basically chalk this up as to one big accident, but this is what you guys don't understand. You're giving them more leeway than what we're giving as a civilian, and they're sworn to protect and serve us, which means they should be held to a higher standard than me and you. See, just like when that nigga was trying to come in my apartment, who was watching me when the nigga was trying to come in my apartment? Y'all heard my mama through the door, right? He was drunk trying to come through. If I didn't, and I had both my locks on my shit locked, okay? But since he was trying to come in my apartment, even though he was drunk and didn't know where he was, if I'd have took my gun and shot through the door and shot him, I would have went to jail for that. Because I would have been told I wasn't in imminent danger because he hadn't entered the premises yet. If you wake up and a burglar is leaving out your door, you can't shoot him in the back. You can't shoot them in the back because they're no longer a threat. And so I have to ask myself, the criminal justice system, is it really here to protect us, or does it just protect the criminals? Does it just protect the good old boys that's on the inside? The police chiefs, attorney generals, the judges, You know, the public defenders, they all friends with one another. Let me tell you something. If you black and or minority and or ain't got no money, when you go to court, you ain't got a chance. You better hope you get a judge that halfway care, because the judge know the public defender and know the attorney for the state, and they all go to lunch together and they all hang out. I know because I've seen it firsthand. We didn't stand a chance in hell in actually getting a victory in this, and for a minute we got excited about it. But once again, it proves just what I've always said, at least behind the scenes, that in America, nobody really cares about us. Let me tell you something, black people, in case you didn't know, we are the bastard children of America. We have no identity. We truly don't know where we came from, truly don't know where we're going. We done built up this shit, okay? And can't be sent back anywhere. Receipt didn't expire, and they don't want nothing to do with us except to get rid of us, slowly but surely. Either through the prison yard or the graveyard, they don't care. Shit is sad. So, when it comes to the Attorney General, who actually made the announcement that, you know, I ain't pressing charges on these cops. Wow. Okay, his name is Daniel Cameron, and he looked like a coon ass nigga. I hate to say that, but oh God, and this is me talking. If I call you a goon, you probably are one. Oh my God, he just gives the, oh God. Okay, so he said that, you know, if y'all don't live here in Kentucky, you don't understand. This is not about media. This is not about what you're making this out to be. This is about the facts. Well, we understand this, Mr. Cameron. You're scared of the white boys. You're scared of what will happen to you if you actually would have indicted, excuse me, not convicted, indict. If you actually would have indicted those police officers for murder. See, they told you we'll come after you and your family. But see, you have a vested interest in this shit as well. It's been rumored that he is married to Mitch McConnell's daughter, who is a senator in Kentucky. Some reports say that's false. I don't know, but I'm going to show you who his fiance is, and I hate to do it, but I got to. This is his fiance, people. This is his fiance. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying they got anything to do with his decision, but you always have to look at the way somebody lives their personal life to kind of give you an idea of how they look at situations. And bottom line, he might not see this the same way we do. And that's just facts, people. I ain't saying it's bad. I'm just saying it is what it is. I do honestly believe that he still wanted a career, because his white girl ain't going to be with no broke ass black man. He wants certain things in his career to happen, and he knows in order to do that, he could not have indicted these men for murder. When I look at the situation, and I looked at some of the reports, when the police officers actually came to Breonna's house, allegedly they were looking for her ex-boyfriend. They were serving a warrant for him. Okay, allegedly Breonna and her ex-boyfriend, who was a drug dealer, they kept in touch. She had money for him, allegedly. This is all allegedly. Okay, and he used her address, and the last known address of that felon was her house, which is why they went there. But I'm here to let y'all know I don't give a damn. And I don't care if Breonna laid next to Satan himself. She still didn't deserve to die. Your due diligence should have been done before you served a warrant on that address. And if these police officers were not going to be convicted of murder, because murder shows some intent, not even manslaughter, surely manslaughter. My goodness, you got people getting in accidents and get charged with that. Literally, there's no repercussions. But then again, who polices the police? So, at this point, black people, just know what kind of country you live in and move accordingly. And the best thing I can tell you now, for everything that we're asking for, it's time for separation. It's time for separation. It's time for us to go back to where black people live where they live, white people live where they live. Now, you have a choice in the matter. But I believe that if it's your choice, you should be able to go live in black areas. I mean, truly black areas for you. That's what we should be asking for in segregation. In reparations. Segregation. Let's get our own shit. Let's build our own shit back up and let's just live amongst ourselves. And let's just do it that way. How are you gonna come at it after a system that been tortured, raped, killed you for over 400 years? What you gonna do? How you gonna beat it? What you gonna do? What we gonna do? We don't even have strong men anymore. They done took them out the home. So what we gonna do? Some people saying we gonna leave, we gonna go to Africa, we gonna go here, we gonna go there. If you wanna do that, fine. Most people are not gonna leave here. They're just not. They're not gonna leave their comfort zone. Some people believe they're native to this country, and we did build it anyway. So why should we leave? So there's that. So what's my solution to this matter? Work towards separation and segregation. That's it. Because you're not going to win in a system where nobody looks like you.
Asia, your skin looks amazing. What are you doing?
Thanks, girl. I discovered these life-changing products called Shaw's Creations. I've been using their toning up package, and it has really made a big difference. And they have products for everyone. So if you have dark spots, stretch marks, acne, pimples, sun damage, psoriasis, eczema, or age spots, anything, they have products for you. So you should call them today.
I'm going to call right now.
Call 240-288-3414. That's 240-288-3414. Or visit shawscreation.com.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.